What is going on, folks? How you doing? The week is almost over. For some people, you might have a 4-day work week and a 3-day weekend. Damn! So if that's you, have fun. Be safe. Don't blow your fucking fingers off enjoying the 4th of July. I know I'm ready to sit down and just actually enjoy an extra day off this week. That's going to be nice. And it's not going to come quick enough. So, welcome to the show. Thank you for joining me. This is the news edition that happens every single Wednesday because there's always something going on in the news. And if you don't know what's going on now, I talk about, 8 to 10 articles. Normally try and stick to 8. Gets about enough time for me. And I just find stuff. I go through, I scroll, I look for articles, and I go, damn! And then I might want to talk about it. Or I might find something and go, you son of a bitch! And then I want to talk about it. Or I might find something and I go, tee-hee, hee-hee-hee-hee. And then I want to talk about it. There's a lot of shit going on in the world, okay? So, yeah. And it's the 1st of July. So if you got some goals that you want to set, you're like, oh, I don't want to set anything until the 1st of the month. Well, get your bitch ass together. Today's the day. Quit fucking around. All right, let's get into the news.
It's time to get casually uncomfortable. News Edition with your host, Chuck Jerome.
Viewer discretion is advised. So this first article I'm calling Pool Time because, it's getting hot outside and you want to go take a dip, but not every pool is the same. And there's some that they're like, we can't do this anymore. So Uncle Donnie said, hey, look, after the 4th of July, which is also the 250th anniversary of the United States, they are going to drain the Lincoln reflecting pool because of all the damage to the lining and the criminals that created the algae. It's never his fucking fault. If something falls through, it's never his fucking fault. Listen, you fuck up, you take blame for it. I've done it. I've made mistakes and said, damn, Chuck, you fucked up. And I take the blame and I learn from my mistakes. This motherfucker passes the buck literally and figuratively every single fucking time. It is ridiculous. And this is who we have running the semi-free world. So yeah, this is, we're in some wild times, folks. Live your life, have fun. Just understand that when you go out in the public, you're out in the public. People can film you. People can yell at you. As long as they're not threatening you. Freedom of speech. To a point. If you get fed up with it, guess what? You can call the cops and they'll fucking shoot you. So, that's why I say semi-free. Like a semi-sweet chocolate chip. That's where we're a semi-sweet USA. Because, yeah, it's all a fucking lie. All right, let's keep moving on, folks. Yeah. So the other day, I sat down and watched this movie that I kept seeing on Instagram, seeing clips, and I'm like, holy shit, this is wild. So it's a German-made movie with actor Armie Hammer, who I think they were saying he was like eating people. And this is what they do with all the actors. They do something super crazy, then they go away for like 5 years, and then they come back and they're restored, and people still love them. It's the craziest thing. But this movie made in Germany called Vigilante Citizen, and it is about a guy who targets criminal migrants and corrupt officials. And listen, it got banned in Germany because they were saying like this movie is going to be inciting violence against immigrants. Look, this guy was going around, and if you were doing some horrible shit, he would fucking get you. He would find you. He would ask you a few questions, and then he'd just fucking pew pew. That was it. You know, you're skimming off the top. You're doing some corrupt, horrible shit, and then it's affecting people. Pew pew. And it was good. It's like an hour and a half. And I could see where someone would try to imitate this movie because it's pretty intense. You're like, within the first 5 minutes, shit gets wild. And then he's like, okay, you know, he's looking at the news and he's like, oh my goodness, this person got killed for no reason. Well, he goes and finds that person that killed that person. Now they're sitting in a fucking room and that person's tied up. And he's like, so why'd you do it? He's like, we don't need fucking scum like you. Pew pew. And that's it. Yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. I don't want to, incite any riots or anything like that on my feelings of it. But, yeah, it was a good movie. And I don't know why Elon Musk is, his name is being brought up with this movie, because who the fuck's this guy? He's got enough money. He can sit this one out. But when they banned it in Germany, he was like, oh, no, okay, well, you can ban it, but guess what? I'm going to go ahead and put it on Twitter. I'm not calling it X. It's Twitter. So that's where I saw the movie. I sat down one day and I opened up my Twitter and I watched the fucking movie on Twitter in high definition. And it was a good movie. It was a good movie because, there's a lot of demons and monsters out there that are just walking free. And you're like, man, I wish someone would hit them in the fucking head. And yeah, okay, so look, yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that. Check it out. Viewer discretion is advised. So, let me tell you something. I'm getting old. I've played a lot of wild video games, but the wildest of all is Grand Theft Auto. I saw it blossom from this overhead BS game on the Dreamcast to just getting wild and crazy on the PlayStation and Xbox. And the last game that they had that I really got in depth with was GTA 5. And that came out in September 2013. It was a lawless place. You could fucking beat up hookers, run over crowds of people, shoot motherfuckers, all in the game. And not once have I ever thought, wow, I want to take that to real life. So when I hear like stories of like, oh, these games make people want to turn violent. No, they don't. Not once have I been like, oh, at the beach, like, all right, let me drive through this crowd of people at the boardwalk. Like, what the fuck? Like, you're a sick motherfucker if that's what you're thinking. No, I've never thought of that. Are there people out there that think like that? Yes, but they fuck it up. The few fuck it up for the many, and that's anything. But now they are coming out with the next installment, GTA 6, November 2026. 13 years later. Let me tell you something. Years ago, I stopped holding my breath when they said, oh, GTA's coming out. GTA's coming out. Look, I don't really care anymore. You've pushed me past the point of like, oh, it's coming out. It's coming out. Whoop-de-doo. And then they'll push it back on fucking October, right at the end of October. Surprise! A little trick-or-treat surprise! They'll be like, yeah, we're going to push it back to 2027. But I'm telling you, 13 years later, the fucking graphics better be amazing. They better be the top, the best ever. They better not fuck around with this. And they better change some shit up. It better not be the same fucking game. They've had 13 fucking years to change things up. I don't know what all they're changing, but I have heard, and I've looked up some articles and Googled some shit, and it looks like it's going to be true, because the new thing now is online safety, because this ain't pre-COVID, this ain't the late 90s, early 2000s, where you could cuss someone out and continue playing your game. No, they will ban your ass. And now there's all these regulations, and like in the UK, they have an Online Safety Act, and over in the United States, they are monitoring. They're using AI to monitor the voice chats on games. So if you're in an open world chat with people and you start saying some wild shit, they will ban you. They're not going to fuck with you if you're in a private chat. That'll be that. Listen, when they start fucking with people in private chats, then I'll probably give up gaming altogether. Fuck you. Like, me and my buddies talk about wild shit. I'm not trying to lose my job because we were in a private chat. I know you've seen memes about that. Yeah, they leaked the private chat. Now we're all going to jail. I'm not trying to be a part of that. But since they're trying to improve gaming and make it safer for everybody, hey, look, if you get on the game and you're being a little bitch and someone wants to call you a little bitch, then guess what? And you're being a little bitch, then, hey, you're being a little bitch. Sorry, not sorry. But now they're saying, if you want to play the game offline, cool. Cool. Do your thing. Have fun by yourself. But as soon as you want to play the game online, you're going to have to, it says you're going to now be prompted to scan an on-screen QR code, and then you're going to have to verify your age, which is probably going to require submitting a government-issued ID or completing a biometric check to get onto Grand Theft Auto 6. They're coming out later this year. I don't know how true this is, but the way the world is going now, yes, this is probably true. And again, the few motherfuckers out in the world that are doing devious, dangerous, horrible things, saying things to people, luring kids and shit like that, like, those fucking monsters are fucking things up for the gamers who, occasionally get upset and want to say what's on their mind and then go on about their day. You can't do that anymore. You know, I remember years ago on Xbox 360. Woo. You know, the Xbox where you get the red ring of death and then you'd have to call Xbox and be like, hey, listen, I'm going to send in my Xbox. You motherfuckers fix it and send it back to me. And I wish I took a picture of it because you used to be able to rate a player. Like, hey, were they a team player? Were they, did they want to try and do things solo? Did they, be like a lone wolf? Were they disruptive? That's the one thing I do remember vividly in my head. And it had it had all that stuff sitting there. So if you clicked on the person's profile, you could be like, oh, I want to play games with this guy. And then you look, and you're like, oh, they're known to just go off and do their own thing. Oh, they don't work well with others. Oh, they're disruptive. A lot of people said was disruptive. I would lose my fucking mind on those games. Fuck you. Man, I know how I am now. I kind of blocked out how crazy I was growing up, but I could only imagine how I was. I wish I had recordings. There's probably recordings at the Xbox fucking facility, the main headquarters, where they play a clip of me playing video games every year at the Christmas party, and they just drink and they laugh and they just fucking cry laughing at this lunatic kid playing games. But now they're shutting all that shit down. So you gotta be a good boy. You can't be a little motherfucker or even tell anybody that they're being a little motherfucker. You just gotta roll with the punches. Like that story I talked about a couple times before. I was playing Rocket League. It was a particularly rough game, and at the end of the game, we lost. Then somebody personally took time. They clicked on my profile. They clicked into messages, and they wrote out a message and said, "You suck." Bullies, right? They're bullying me at this point. Then I defend myself by writing them back because they have written me. And I said, your mother. And guess who got banned for a week from Rocket League? Take a guess. Yeah, me. And I tried to appeal it by saying, hey, listen, you allowed this person to message me and to bully me, and I defend myself, and I get suspended. And they didn't appeal it. Nothing happened. I still had to wait the fucking full week. That pisses me off. Like, dude, you see that this person is not my friend. They're nowhere on my friends list, and they took time out of their day to send me a private message, and then I respond to it because you're telling me I suck. And I could have just said, fuck you. I don't know how long that would have gotten me suspended, but if they didn't message me, I would not have messaged them because I'm not taking my time to do that. So yeah, it's only going to get wilder, folks. We'll see. Well, that'll be definitely over the Christmas episodes. There'll be some people that have done some horrible things on there and said some wild shit and definitely got banned for life. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll talk about it in the December. Now, this is the name of the the episode, Fat Kid. 2 Michigan parents are facing murder charges after their 7-year-old son died of heart failure, weighing 255 pounds. This 7-year-old weighed as much as an adult male. Okay? The 7-year-old had allegedly never been to school and had only ever visited the doctor once. Says the parents kept him in their rundown hoarder house in Flint, Michigan. It says His cause of death was dilated cardiomyopathy. It's a heart failure disease, and it's normally associated with morbidly obese people. So for context, a 7-year-old should weigh between 40 and 70 pounds, not 255 pounds. They said his diet consisted of potato chips and fries because he couldn't eat a lot of foods because of texture issues. So the parents neglected this child, but on the day that he died, the parents called their veterinarian to have their dog treated. They were taking the fucking dog to the doctor more than the child. Let me tell you something. If I didn't like the food that was being made in the house, guess what? I didn't have a fucking choice. I did absolutely nothing to contribute to getting the money for that food. So what was there was what my ass was going to eat. And if I didn't want to eat it for dinner, you could go the fuck to bed, and then you could get up, and if you wanted breakfast, the dinner from last night will be there for breakfast. If you don't want breakfast, you can take that shit with you, but you better not fucking throw it out. You know? You ate the food. You ate the damn food. I don't like the texture. Okay, well, you're going to like it at some fucking point. You may not like it right now, but when your ass is hungry, you're going to eat it. It's not like it's fucking poison or anything crazy. Like, as an adult, you can do that. Whatever. I don't like tomatoes. I don't like zucchini and squash. It's a texture thing for me. But guess what? I'm fucking buying it. Kids, you don't have a choice. As long as it's not some fucking slop. Eat the fucking food and shut the fuck up and be happy that someone is feeding you. You could be in a whole nother situation where you're getting fucking cold oatmeal, and that's what you get. You better shut the fuck up about it. Like, come on, man. Like, this shit's wild. But yeah, these parents better go to jail for life. For fucking life. There's no reason why you... No. That's not even a fucking option. I don't want food. I just want potato chips and fries. No. What, are you going to go to the store and steal it? Because you don't have any fucking money to buy it. So be happy with what you got. That's a damn shame. Honestly, that is a damn shame. So apparently this article this happened back in 2019, and for some reason now it's going viral. But in Japan, they are now, when you're signing up for your seat, I love assigned seats. That became a big thing in movie theaters during COVID, after COVID. Oh, I love it. But if you were getting on a plane in Japan and you were looking for your seat, there would be a little icon of a little baby showing that there is a baby that's going to be near you, so you can pick a seat where that little sumbitch ain't going to be crying the whole time because they can't explain why their head feels like it's going to fucking explode. I like that. They should do that for anything that you have to have assigned seating for. Honestly. 100%. Like for movies. I've never encountered this, but don't bring your baby to a movie. I've had problems with like teenagers talking during the movie. And I remember one time, this is back in college, me and my buddy were going to see a movie. I can't remember the movie. But there was a bunch of kids down in the front just talking, being loud during the movie. And my buddy gets up And he walks down to him and he says something to him. And he comes back. And I go, oh, were those friends of yours? Oh, I didn't know. He was talking to him for a little while. And he was like, no, I just told them to shut the fuck up or I was going to come back down here and beat the shit out of them. Man, those were the good old days when you could talk to someone like that and not have the fucking cops called on you because they knew they were wrong. You're not paying all this money for a movie ticket and then you're just going to yap on through it. No. Go home, sit in your car, do something else. Get the fuck out of the theater. And I know why it's going viral now, honestly. Thinking about it, I know why. Because people are tired of that shit. Right? Be considerate of the people around you. Hey, look, you have kids. You also need to understand that you don't get to do everything that you want to do now. Right? Keep them little motherfuckers out of the restaurant. If they start crying, sorry, you got to get up and get the fuck out. Or beat their ass. I came out for a nice dinner. I don't want to hear little baby Timmy crying over in the corner the whole time. But it's a baby. Yeah, and they should be at home. I don't know. I don't get that shit, man. I don't get it. Because if I'd acted up in public, I would have been taken out to the car after being warned for a couple times. You don't get the warning, then you understand the ass whooping. They need to bring back ass whoopings, and these parents need to quit being pussies. No, I don't beat my kid. Beat them. Spank their asses. I'm not saying take your day out on them. I'm not saying fucking hit them with a fucking 2-piece and a biscuit. But let them know. Shit has consequences. Honestly, that's part of the problem with these little motherfuckers now. Everybody thinks they can just do whatever they want. Dude, you're a kid. Sit down, shut the fuck up. Have fun. Because when you get older, you're not going to have time to sit down and shut the fuck up. You're going to be go, 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 go. Think about it. Man, I wish I was a fucking kid again. Not having to worry about anything. You know, all you're worried about is homework and what the fuck's for dinner. What am I going to do this weekend? Dude, what am I doing this week? I'm probably sleeping on the weekends. What am I doing every week? Working. Damn. You know, and they're like, nah, I don't want to do this. Nah. Shut your mouth. Well, folks, the Patriot Passport will be out July the 6th while supplies last. And Uncle Donnie has, he's just dabbling in every damn thing that you can think of. And what he's doing now is there's going to be a 250th anniversary commemorative type passport. And on the site that he put it on, probably Truth Social, I think that's what it was, he wrote on there that there was going to be a new passport. And then he wrote the phrase, welcome, but be good. And if you know anything about a passport, that is the dumbest shit to say because the citizens get the passports to go somewhere else. That means what he said is invalid. And it's not going to be on the passport. He just wrote that on there. And people are saying it's going to be on there. But if for some reason he puts it on there, that would be the one more dumb fucking thing that he's done. And it's getting out of control, folks. Seriously, it's like a comic book presidency. Like he's trying to take over. Next, he's going to align himself with the fucking aliens and the Atlanteans. It's going to be wild. And another thing that he's doing is the U.S. Mint announced that there are plans for a commemorative gold coin featuring Uncle Donnie as part of the 250th. And this means he will be the first sitting U.S. president to have his signature on a banknote. This is getting out of control. Like I said, it's just more and more and more. He wants his name on every fucking thing. I just don't believe what is going on right now. But hey, this is life. This is the simulation that we're in right now. So do your best to enjoy it. And get your passport. And this is going to be the last article. And I'm going to go back to crazy people on video games. So this guy, this happened last year, December. This guy met a woman online playing video games. And he flew from Canada to Florida with the intent to attack and kill this woman. This sicko surveilled her home and her workplace. And then it says on the night of the attack, he pretended to be an Amazon delivery driver with a package and forced his way into the house. And her boyfriend was there. The Canadian guy got to choking the woman, then went to stab her. The boyfriend jumped in, disarmed him, and fucking started stabbing him. Crazy, right? Then they get away, this, that, and the other. And now this guy is convicted of attempted murder and residential burglary and has now been sentenced to 2 consecutive life sentences plus 5 years for the willful, deliberate, and premeditated attempted murder of 2 people. And he said that he went out there with the intent not just to rough someone up, but to fucking kill somebody. So yeah, there's nutcases out there playing video games. This happened, like I said, last December, and it wasn't until June that he was completely convicted of everything. So the justice system is not a fast process. There's so many demonic monster fucks out there in the world that they got a fucking back order of court cases that they need to get through, which is just terrifying. So just like I say every week, be careful out there. There's a lot of crazy shit going on, and it's only going to get wilder. But for now, I'm going to get out of here, enjoy the first day of July, get ready for the weekend, and just take it easy. So I hope you do too. Don't get too wild, get too crazy, lose any limbs or fucking eyes or ears or anything. Be careful. People are just blowing shit up just to have some fun. So yeah. All right, let's hit some music. Don't forget, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Casually Uncomfortable, Twitter, at Casually Unchuck. Let your friends know. All right, be safe. Have a great weekend. And don't be a piece of shit.
Peace.